Hello everyone. For this video I'm going to do a slightly different video. I'm going to do basically going through my sticker storage and my sticker collection. I have wanted to go through my sticker storage for a while, but it is quite time consuming, and you know, by the time I'm halfway through a book or something, I don't know, my organization changes or whatever it is. And anyway, I just have never made it to the end of a video. So I thought I'd do this. I explained in a recent video that I am taking a bit break from Instagram because I'm really struggling not to impulse buy, and I need to work through the collection that I already have before I continue to spend more on stickers, because I have more than enough. And yes, there are going to be bits and pieces, like I'm going to run out of icons and naturally stock up, but to do that and not have you know, way too many of what I need. It's different to kind of be getting to the end of a sticker sheet and think, oh, I really should order more, than to see someone else release a very similar sticker and feel the urge and the need, in my case, to buy it. So I have explained that a bit more in my Simply Watercolour Co. plan with me. If you do want to kind of understand a bit more around why I'm choosing to step back from Instagram at the moment, I will be back. I really miss it, but I know that this is what needs to happen for me. So that'll be for a few months. In the meantime, I had some wonderful feedback from people from that video who are feeling sort of similar things, needing to use their own stash of stickers and really struggling not to spend on more, even though they have plenty. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking with very animatedly with my left hand and it's shaking the camera that I'm holding with my right hand. I'm so sorry. So I thought, from suggestions from people, to go through my own sticker stash, that this would be quite a good video to do in line with that. I thought that would be kind of similar to what they were suggesting. So this is my setup, just to show you the whole little corner. This is my own room in our house. I knew I wanted my own little space, so this is kind of the wardrobe slash my room. So the wardrobes are behind me. I'm not going to show you because it's a bit of a mess, and then this is my little corner of heaven. I have my nail polishes over here, and these were our wedding save the date magnets. They're all based on Disney fast passes. So this is my little girly corner. This is all of my planning stuff. So these two up here are my mini printers. I haven't used them in a very long time. Then I've got two spare sticker books that I put leftover stickers in from kits. This is where I keep my Fashion Girls from Red Lyrics and a couple of kind of older stickers from when I used to have an Erin Condren that I just can't part with. We've all been there. This is for my journaling kits that I use for my dashboard pages. It's just a very narrow sticker album from Oodle Doodles, and I also put my Disney kits in there because it's a Disney album, so how can I not? Sorry, everything's really wonky. This is from Little Thought Store. Sorry, this one's from Wendy Prince. This one's from Little Thought Store. This is where I keep all of my kits. That's why it's so bulky. So it's got every single kit in it. I'm not one of those people that needs lots of different albums for different kits. I'm happy with just the one, and then I have that separated out into general, summer and Christmas. So that's that one, but I'll go through that in a bit. Then this is my functional stickers. So this is where I keep all of my Giving Girl Bowstrung boxes, my older sheets from Panda Bird Designs, the big sheets from Crafts by Towie. All of that goes in there. And then I've got my scripts in here. I barely use scripts anymore, so I'm probably going to have to take a lot out of this, but my Walk Wendy scripts from Paper Trail Plans I love and I use almost every day. So those live in there. Then I've got a Crafts by Towie mini album. This is another Crafts by Towie mini album here. Sorry, as in that's what I keep my Crafts by Towie stickers in. It's from Little Thought Store. This is my freebie album, and this is from Sadie Stickers, and it houses Sadie Stickers $2 Tuesdays. Then I've got two more spare sticker albums over here. This is for the smaller sheets of Giving Girl stickers and any non-foiled fancy boxes, paint swatches, all of that stuff that goes in there. This is my Panda Bird design collection. This one's from Sadie Stickers. This sticker album is from Sadie Stickers, but it's got my Panda Bird designs / gathered plans collection in there because there's so many of them. Then this one is my rose gold foil, this is my silver foil, and this is my gold foil. And then these are all my icons, apart from my Crafts by Towie icons, which go in these two here. But all of my other icons go in here. This is just how I like to do it, because I like to have all of my icons for the same item, genre, thing. I like them to all be in the same space. I will go through the albums as a whole, but just to show you an example, I like to have all of my cutlery options to know, you know, in the same area, so that I know when I'm going through a spread, oh, I want to add some cooking utensils. Well, here's all the different designs that I have. It's exactly what I mean by I have way too many already and need to actually be using them. So that's the layout up here. And then just to show you very briefly, this is my desk setup. So this is my filming arm. This is where I clip my phone. These don't live on this desk. I've just popped them out so you can see how I have it. And then I sit with my planner here. This is where I note down everything that happens every day so I can go back and add it in. Yes, I'm a crazy woman with 2 different pots of pens. These are what I reach to immediately all of the time. And then these are my spares that I just like to have. I've got my rubber there, my undo, my... I can't think what it's called now, but I barely have to use that anymore because all of these wonderful planners don't need them anymore. This is all of the stuff that's either left over from a previous spread or needs to be put away again. So that's just my little pile of things that I need to sort out. These are my 2 lights. These are just from Amazon. I bought these recently. I think it was £26 for both. And they're actually pretty decent. So it's made planning sort of my videos look a lot more bright, which is nice. And then I keep my planner over here. These are sort of all my favourite envelopes. This is just something I need to remember is here, that's why it's there. But everything else is just all my favourite envelopes. And then in here is the very precious Wendy stickers from Panda Bird Designs. And it's just the cutest thing in the world. So I keep that. Oh, I'm going to have to put that away again in a minute. But I keep those there just because they're adorable and I need to have them close to me all the time. So yeah, that's my desk setup. I just thought I'd show you because I know a lot of people on Instagram, sorry, I'll step back here, and YouTube have like a whole desk set up just for planning. We don't have the space for that in my house, and I love gaming, particularly playing Dead by Daylight. That's my true love. So I have to make it work with having a computer and having all of my planner stuff. So my desk has to do everything. So I just keep the lights off to the side by my computer tower. And then I do get them out when I'm doing my planning videos. So hopefully that's a nice little kind of, that's a picture of when we got engaged. And then when I think it's my sister's first trip to Walt Disney World up there. That was me and her outside Epcot. But hopefully that is sort of a nice little overview of the space that I'm working with in case you're thinking of doing something like this, but you also don't have the space to have like a whole desk just for planning. It is possible. You know, you just have to jiggle things around and it's not all going to be set up for you the minute you sit down to plan. So yeah, that's that. And now I'll get into actually going through the albums and sticker books. All right, so the first book that I'm going to go through is my sticker kits. Now I think the best way to do this so that this video isn't going on and on and on is just to show you the first page, because I think if I take out every kit and go through it, that's a really long video that I don't think anyone's going to want to see. But if I just kind of show you the foil colour, although again I don't really know how to do that without the lights really getting in the way, but we'll see as I go through if actually it makes sense to take some of them out. I don't know. Anyway, this album I reorganize and reorganize and reorganize to my heart's content. So at any one time there could be gaps in different places for different reasons that I then rearrange a week later. But this is basically where all of my sticker kits, every single sticker kit that I buy, unless it's a Disney kit, goes in here. So I at the start kind of have any time kind of slash spring kits, but these are kind of anytime kits, so that I don't think they really have a season, but feel free to disagree with me. So this one is a kit from Harriet Wright Designs, and it's called Hustle. I bought this probably about a year ago now. I just really like the design. I think she had a sale, but it doesn't come with any floral deco. So for quite a lot of my sticker kits, you'll notice that they don't come with any floral deco, which is where I'm kind of having a bit of a problem, because I don't like too much floral deco. I find it really overwhelming and the page looks really busy, but I don't like it to be a cold spread with just, you know, all the angles and boxes and that sort of style. So that's where I'm torn with a lot of these kits on how to actually use them in my current way of planning. So I'm hoping in a couple of months, or maybe on Black Friday is probably the best way to do it, is to buy a bunch of floral deco stickers. I've started working through now on Sadie Stickers' website. I've started working through what of her florals will match my existing kits, and then at least if I can pick those up, I can just start using these kits, and then I'm not buying all of these kits. So that's something I'm thinking about doing in a few months' time. As I just said, then possibly Black Friday, it would make sense for me to wait until then. I don't know, but I think that's the only way that realistically I'm going to get using a lot of these kits. This one's quite cold and quite a white kit, so it especially needs some florals, otherwise the page is going to look really bare. So that's just to kind of give you an insight into how my mind works and to where I'm at with some of these kits. So beautiful kit, nothing to do with the fact that I don't like the kit. I just don't have the additional stickers I need to be able to plan with it, and I don't currently have any florals that will match. I've been through my florals collection. So yeah, this one's called Hustle from Harriet Wright Designs. Then I've got this one from Two Little Bees. This is a fairly recent one. It does have florals. I'm leaning towards this being more of an autumn kit. I can't decide. Rose gold to me screams autumn, and I do have a few rose gold. I guess rose gold for February is quite a common foil colour as well, and I've got some winter kits that are in rose gold foil, but to me the vibe of this is autumn. So this one might come out in September this year, I don't know, but that one's got all the florals. Then I've got this beautiful kit from Sadie Stickers. It's the February 2022 kit, and as you can see, I've got two sets of florals for that. I just can't decide when I want to use it. I was thinking it would be quite a cute anniversary kit, but I've already had my anniversary. I've already had my birthday this year. It's already been my sister's birthday this year, so I don't know when I'm going to use this one. And this is part of the problem, is I buy too many kits for certain events or of a certain theme, and then I'm not able to use them. So this is a prime example of how I'm perpetuating the problem. Then I've got this self-care kit from Serenity kit from Crafts by Towie, and it's beautiful, and I've used this kit before in an old planner, and she did a reformat with this new add-on, and I absolutely love it, but I don't have any florals to go with it. And I imagine if she does another reformat of this, she'll probably do a floral sheet, and I'll have to pick that up because these florals are absolutely beautiful. So hopefully she will, because I'm in love with that kit, and I want to wait until I've got the right flowers to use it. So then I've got a few gaps where I've given some kits to my sister. She's recently, I gave her a planner. She's only young, but she absolutely loves watching me do stuff in my planner, and she loves organising. She's had her own stickers for years, and I got her a couple of sticker albums, and she's just loving it. So she's got a few of the kits. That's why there's gaps at the moment. This one from Peach Pom, again, obsessed with it. This is actually one that I'm weirdly hoarding. I don't want to use it. I am a real shoe-aholic. I have many shoes on the wall behind me, but particularly Manolo Hangisi pumps have my heart, and this kit obviously has them in the clip art, and I just really can't bring myself to use it, because once I've used it, and in addition to that, it's really difficult to find florals to match this shade of pink. It's a really hot, almost purple pink red. It's amazing, but I am really struggling to find florals to go with that, so that's why that's still sat in here, along with my weird anxiety around using it. Then I've got this kit from Simply Watercolour Co. I bought this on a massive whim. I think it was leftover stock over a year ago on her Christmas, from her Advent, mystery subscription. I don't know if she did Advent, but anyway, it was purely for this box that I bought this kit. I think this is really gorgeous. I don't know if you can see the foil on that dress is just stunning. But the rest of the kit, the sort of marbling is a bit too washed out for me and how I would want the page to look, especially since there's no florals to go with it. So that's why I've really struggled to use this kit. Love this one. This is from Miss and Meow. This was in a recent haul. I can't wait to use this. For me, this is kind of screaming July. So I think I'm going to use this in July. Absolutely gorgeous. Then I've got this one from the Pretty Pink Co. Again, I bought it because I saw it and was like, oh, I have to have that. I don't think I'm ever going to use that kit. I don't know, I haven't made up my mind yet, but this isn't enough florals to go with it anyway, so I'd have to find something that kind of went with the colour. So yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Then this kit, again, Simply Watercolour Co. I don't know what it's called, but it was kind of a homey kind of kit. I think it's a little bit too cartoony for what I go for now, but it was initially going to use it when we moved house last year, but ended up using a different kit from Simply Watercolour Co. for that, and just no longer needed this one, so it's just sat there until I feel the right event comes up for that. Then I've got this one's called Happy from Sadie Stickers. I don't love this anymore. Again, I bought it because of the colours in the kit. If you've watched my previous plan with me's and sticker hauls, you'll have heard me say that the sort of sagey green with the lilac purple is one of my favourite colour combinations. It was my wedding colours, so I think I just fell in love with the colour scheme and just didn't think about the practical use. So again, don't have any matching florals or anything like that. So that's why I haven't used this one, and I don't know if I will. And then I've got this big gap here that then I move into spring and summer kits. This one is a kit from Wendy Prince. I don't know why I haven't used it yet. I think the colours are really pretty. It's a little bit bolder and more sort of hand-drawn style than the majority of my kits, but it's just beautiful. And because it's silver foil, I thought it was nice to kind of mix up the foil a bit because I have so much gold. This kit is called Sunshine from Letters to Apollo. I saw a lot of people using the Sadie Stickers kit last year. I can't think what it was, but it was a picnic style kit. And this reminded me of that, but the colours were just a bit bolder and I thought that would look really nice. Unfortunately, I don't know if I bought it in a sale or what, but the shipping took forever. And then when it arrived without 2 of the matching pages. So by the time everything had been resolved, it was way too late in the year to use the kit. So that's why it's still sat here. And now, because of the way that I plan, I need Floral Deco. So yeah, that's that one. Then this one, again, beautiful kit, just really struggling to find a time to use it. And actually, I think in winter and spring and summer, I really struggle to use any time kits because I love the themes. I absolutely love the themes. I love all the florals of spring and the kind of summery sandal leopard print. I can't think what those leaves are called that are going around at the moment. Really popular. They're not palm tree leaves. They're awesome, whatever they are. I love all of those sort of themes. And then in winter, I love having a wintry themed kit with snow and snowflakes and icy sort of designs. So this won't come out until probably October time, I'd have thought, is when I'd use a kit like this. But love the colours, and I think I found a sheet of stickers that will match that. Then I've got this lovely kit from Miss and Meow. Again, just didn't come with enough florals. At the time, she wasn't doing the separate sheets of florals. It'd be really handy if she brought this kit back and did an extra sheet. So I've just stuck in there a Floral Deco sheet from Sadie Stickers, which is similar to the colours in the kit, the sort of orange, yellow and tealy vibes. It's just a bit more subdued. Again, quite a bright kit, so I think I'm going to struggle to make it look neat and soft, but we'll see. Then I love this. I picked this up in a last chance. It's called Gracie by Two Little Bees, and I found some florals that actually will match that really nicely. But I think, so I don't think she was doing functional sheets at the time. No, so this is a really old format of her kit. But I'm just saving it for when we go on holiday because it seems weird to use a kit that literally looks like it's set in Greece without being somewhere warm. So that's why I haven't used that kit yet. Then we've got Summer from Letters to Apollo, and again, I don't know, I'm just torn on it. I think it's really easy to look at things online and go, oh my gosh, that looks lovely, or be really drawn in by one box. So I was probably drawn in by this box and didn't really think about the rest. And then it's actually, well, is this kit going to work for my planner? But hey ho, so now I know that my top planner shops for kits are Crafts by Towie. Miss and Meow is my absolute top. I'll buy every kit she ever releases if I can. Yeah, Miss and Meow, Crafts by Towie, and Two Little Bees. They are my absolute top 3 shops for kits. Speaking of which, here we go. We've got Crafts by Towie kit. Again, just the most beautiful kit. I'm saving this for when whenever we're next on holiday. And then I got the 2 add-on sheets. I wish I'd bought 2 floral sheets because, again, that's not enough. That is not enough florals for a week. For a week spread. So I'm waiting for her to again re-release this kit with the florals, because I have been to try and purchase these florals, but it's not on her website as of whenever I last checked a couple of weeks ago. Then this is fine. This is a strawberry patch kit from Miss and Meow. I have everything I need for that one. Same here. This is Strawberry Fields from Two Little Bees. Everything there that I need for that one. Escape, everything I need there for that one. Sweet Summer from Miss and Meow. This is the cutest kit. I think I'm going to use this in June. I'm an absolute ice cream fiend, and I just think that is the cutest kit, and it's in silver foil, and I'm just obsessed, absolutely obsessed. And then another one, Blooming City. Got everything I need for that one. So then we move on to autumn kits, and this again is a really old Harriet Wright Designs kit. Sorry for the little blip there. I heard some noise of something falling downstairs, so I just wanted to go and check on the dog and make sure she was all sorted. So yeah, another old style kit from Harriet Wright Designs, but I did manage to find this set of florals. Sorry, I was out of breath from running up and down the stairs. I did find this set of florals from Two Little Bees that matches almost perfectly. So yeah, I've just popped those together for when I use that kit come autumn. Then this one's fine. This is from Crafts by Towie. This is Pumpkin Spice. This is another prime example of buying a kit for one box. I just love this box down here. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that. But that's fine. I've got the florals that match that. I think that'll be enough to get me through. This kit, I did order in a separate order the florals when I realised that's what I needed, but they never arrived. I do need to contact her about that. I've just sort of sat on it. But that's why that kit hasn't been used. I'm just waiting for receipt of the florals whenever they arrive. This one's fine. This is Rainy Days from Two Little Bees. Again, it's another autumn kit. I think I bought 2 lots of the florals for this one. Yeah. So I've got everything that I need for that one. And then we go into the winter kits. Really old kit. Really old kit from Harriet Wright Designs. I did find some pink flowers that I think I'll be able to make work. They're a little bit of a bolder pink than the kit, but I don't really have much of a choice on that one unless I can find a better match with someone like Sadie Stickers. Then we've got a newer version of the kit, of a kit from Harriet Wright Designs, but I still don't think it came with a floral sheet of any kind. No, it didn't, so I don't know what I'm going to do about that one. I don't know what kind of florals I can make work with that, because it's not got any florals in any of the images itself. Then we move into more Christmas kits. So this is just an old Merry Christmas kit from Two Little Bees. I won't have any florals to go with that, so I'll need to find some. Then this Merry and Bright one, I think I found some florals to go with it. Yeah, I just got those from Letters to Apollo, the sort of Christmassy style florals. So I'll definitely be able to make that one work as a Christmas kit. I use Christmas kits all through December usually. So that's why it's okay to have multiple Christmas kits. But this year I need to make sure that I'm not buying multiple Christmas kits, because then I'll have too many, which is how I've ended up with these. So then I've got this from Crafts by Towie. I just thought this kit was absolutely stunning, so I bought 2 lots of the floral deco to go with it, and hopefully that will be enough. But I think that's the most beautiful kit I've ever seen. And then I've got this birthday kit left over from Crafts by Towie. I nicked some of the floral deco from this Noir kit from Olive Planner Co. but I don't know when I'm going to use this kit. I don't love black and white style, so I don't know when I'm actually going to use that. That's another one that I'm just kind of sitting on. So that's all of the like main bulk of my kit. So I have more than enough to get me through a good few months at least. But it's just really difficult to kind of decide when to use them when they're not exactly what you're looking for, if that makes sense. But I've just had them for so long. So that was those sticker kits. Then let's do these sticker kits. So this is the Oodlema Doodles sticker album, and this holds all of my journaling kits. So these I will use all of them for my dashboard spreads. Most of them are from Sadie Stickers, and then I've got a bunch from Two Little Bees. Missing Meow is doing them now, and then there's a couple from Saucy Stickers Co as well. So this is just kind of all over the place. This is wherever I've got space. And then these are kind of spare strips that I just fell in love with on Letters to Apollo. Where am I going to use these? What place do these have in my planner? They're beautiful, and I will use them somehow, but I can't figure it out. And then there's some spare torn paper back here from Saucy Stickers Co. Then these are my monthly scripts for these pages, and that's fine. I'm okay with these because I do need them. Once you've used one in one colour, unfortunately, to get that script again in the same colour, you have to buy an entire sheet. So that's fine. This is justifiable. That's fine. I keep all three foil colours in the same sleeve. Then we've got the smaller months, to go in the top corner of the page. Then some extra washi, some spare florals, more spare florals, and then my Bible scripts, and then some date dots, which hilariously I didn't know I had. I just bought some more date dots from Harriet Wright Designs. So always check your stash before you buy more of anything. I think the reason that I didn't think to check here is because I keep all my date dots in my individual foiled albums, but they're the medium size. I can't think what it's called now, but these sheets don't fit in them. And then at the back here, we've just got all the Disney kits that I'm never going to use. I'm a Disney fiend. I have Minnie Mouse on my wrist. I love everything Disney. My family and I love Disney. We have been to Walt Disney World many times and are currently waiting for the world to be reasonable enough and safe enough for us to be able to go again. It's a long way to go, and you want to make sure it's the perfect holiday when you're flying all the way from the UK. So I have built up a stash of Disney kits. However, I don't plan in the same whimsical way with the Once More with Love stickers and the kind of character style anymore. So these kits just don't fit my style of planning. However, I can safely say that I will probably continue to buy Disney kits when I see ones that are just adorable, because I just like to have them. I just think they're really pretty. Can't justify it at the moment. Certainly cannot be spending money on that when I'm trying not to buy any kits. Certainly not ones that I know I won't use. But if you do like planning with Disney kits, Simply Watercolour Co. is the shop for you, because she does the most gorgeous Disney sticker kits. And you'll see one of them, actually one or two of them in a minute. So these were just random purchases that I made. I thought they were cute. Then we've got one from Hello Petite Paper. This is Simply Watercolour Co. The colours are really cute on these. Both of these, there we go, Simply Watercolour Co. So this one's all Little Mermaid themed, and then this one's just Disney as a whole. And this is more kind of photograph. I think this is California. This isn't at Walt Disney World. Absolutely beautiful. And then the Alice in Wonderland one at the back there, which again, I just had to have. It's so cute, but I don't think I'm ever going to use it because it's just not my style of planning at the moment. And none of these have any floral deco with them, that's for sure. I don't even know if she does floral deco. She didn't used to, but I wonder if that's something that she's introduced. Then I'll do my next kind of less full album. So this is from Wendy Prince, and it just says Once Upon a Time. And this is where I've got all my Red Lyrics Fashion Girls. So I'll just do a real quick flip through of these. And again, I went through a phase of really struggling to know how to use these, and then also just not wanting to use them all up. But oh, come on what planet am I ever going to use these up? And she makes so many of them. If you go on her Etsy page, if you have a certain style that you're looking for, she's bound to have it. She has hundreds, and she does, I think, 3 different skin tones in all of them. So you'll definitely find whatever you're looking for. So that's my little collection of fashion girls. And then, like I said, at the back I've got kind of my old collection of things that I used to use in my Erin Condren. So these are just overlays, but I don't do this style of planning anymore. Some kind of bows almost to do like a checklist, a bunch of headers that I'm never going to use, some flags, and then these are all scrappy bits that came from my actual Erin Condren purchase. I don't know when the last time I would have mentioned, but I'm not purchasing from there anymore after the Black Lives Matter incident. I think it was not last year, the year before last, that was just really poor decision making on their behalf. I will not be purchasing from them again. But I think I've said before, the wonderful thing to come out of that is that all of these planner shops came out with their own planners, and they're of much better quality, much better layout, and so much easier to use. So I'm so happy that they did that. Then again, Little Miss Ice Cream fan. Then these are just leftovers from, I was doing like an audio book tracker, more Erin Condren stickers, and then Wedding Countdown, which I have just never used. And then these are just too cute to say no to, just the Once More with Love Wacky Holidays stickers. They were just adorable. So I purchased the ones that she had left. But again, I just don't think I'm ever going to use them. But they're too cute to say goodbye to. So then this is probably my most used sticker album. And it is from Simply Beautiful Plans. I couldn't remember the name of the shop then. And this took a lifetime to get here, and I mean a lifetime. Like it was at the time when I wasn't ordering to my consolidation service, I was ordering it directly to here, and she's like all the way over the other side of either Canada or the US, but like the furthest point away from the UK. And it took months and months, to the point where I was a little concerned that it got lost after like 2 months of actual travel time, not even pre-shipping. Or it's just, yeah. So I haven't ordered another one, but it is actual perfection as far as sticker albums go. So I would order a matching one, but oh my goodness, the time scale. So this is the one where I was saying I keep all of my Giving Girl Bowstrong boxes and my Panda Bird design ones. So really quickly I'll flick through these. I have a million, because how could you not need 15 shades of pink in the same sticker? And actually, how she used to do it, well, she still does it now, but you can buy it in each individual foil. But since then, she's also come out, that was a weird noise that came from my throat, apologies. She's also come out with just the actual bowstrung bit. So if you wanted to, you could put a silver foil one over that and just buy the one sheet, and that will save you a ton of money because you'll buy the same sheet multiple times. But hey ho, this is a little insight into how my brain works, of having to have every single sheet and every single foil. And I did go through a phase of being obsessed and having to have every single colour that she did. So I've got all the purples, all the blues. Do I ever use purple and blue kits? No, I do not. I never used grey kits either. And then she came out with this beautiful new design. And actually she's come out with another absolutely gorgeous design where it's sort of a softer hanging design from both sides. And I will have to pick some up at some point, but now is not the time. And she does them in the most beautiful colour schemes that match her kits. But this was, again, the phase where she released this, sorry if that's not in the centre, fancy box style. And Lydia just had to have it. And you can see there are some that I've not used at all. It's absolutely ludicrous. This is something that I use all the time, every single spread. So these are the Crafts by Towie mini scallop selection, and I have a ton. I have an absolute ton, because I go through them like a sheet every 2 week type of deal. So this is fine. Again, justifiable purchase. And she did change the format slightly. So the ones with the older format are towards the back, because I prefer the narrower design. I will still use the older ones, but it's just preference at the time. So I've got those towards the back. Then I've got those in silver and rose gold again. I've got a ton in all of those. Then these were just kind of to carry me over when I ran out of quarter size foil boxes, but I haven't used them in a really long time. Love these. Again, she came out with these a while ago, where she used to just do the half. There we go, you can see I've cut that in half. She used to just sell them like that, but then she sold them as a whole circle, and they're gorgeous. And I go through these sheets slower than the other sheet, but still pretty fast. So it's okay that I've got multiples of these as well, because I do use them really fast. Then I just bought this because it's more of a sampler sheet, and I thought I'd give it a go, and I've used bits and pieces. I will use these. I'm just going through these first. And I have used these. Sorry, there's a alarm going off somewhere down the road. I like using these to line quarter boxes as well. So yeah, these, I'm going to be working my way through those a bit slower, depending on the kit. I barely use these, excuse the random odd other stickers, but I barely use them, so I definitely won't be replacing those. Then these are totally new to me. They were in my most recent sticker haul. These are from my newest addiction. And I'd seen someone use them. I can't remember who now. I think it's probably Plan Motion Plan. But I just thought I'd give them a go because I hadn't used them before. And then she has multiple different styles of box that I'd seen other people using. I keep forgetting these are here because, again, I usually keep my whited out foil boxes in the separate foil album, but hey ho. Then I've got this from Two Little Bees. I wish I'd picked up a few of these because I do use this quite a lot. This pink goes with everything. So I haven't looked at her stock levels recently, but I will be picking up more of those whenever she has them in stock. And then these are all my old Pantomime design. What are they called? What does she call them? I can't think, but they're like half scallop circle type stickers. And these have a vine on, some of them have a bow on, some of them have just a line on. And these colours don't go with anything. So this is why this sheet is so full, is because it's so difficult to colour match these to kits. So I've used all the ones that match the kits that I have. And then it's just really difficult to colour match the rest. They're always just slightly off. These I can't use with any kits because the kits all have florals these days. So I'm really struggling to use any of those. You can see I've barely touched any of those stickers. And then got the plain ones, and then I've got, whoops, sorry, there's the rest of the plain ones. And then these are all the holiday stickers, which I keep forgetting I even have. Oh, there goes the ice cream van. And again. Yes, I keep forgetting I have these. So I'm trying to make a note now in my little planner where I note down what I've done for the day. I'm trying to note the holiday at the start of the day to try and remind myself to actually use it, to actually use the script stickers. Sorry, I'm just trying to check the time there. But they're absolutely gorgeous. I've got the UK ones, the UK holidays from Rose Coloured Days, and then I love her Happy Birthday script, so I'm glad that those are in the foiled holiday. It's a 2-page bundle, I want to say, but I like that script, so I'm glad that's included. And then I got some from Thumbelina Print. This is a UK shop, but they're whited out, so you wouldn't be able to put anything behind them. And she didn't do rose gold foil at the time, so that's why there's only gold and silver. And then more holiday scripts, because who can have enough holiday scripts? And more. So if I dare buy another sheet of holiday scripts, I mean, someone's gonna have to slap me across the face, because how many holiday scripts does one person need? And I can't even say, oh, it's because I don't have Christmas Day in gold foil. I have 3 lots of Christmas Day in gold foil. So, oh boy, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but that is a silly amount of stickers. So then I've got all of my kind of trims, the like washi, the long washi trims that don't fit in any of my actual foil folders, but that's just kind of a mishmash of all of those at the end. So then if I go into my scripts, and this is now my least used, apart from my Walk Wendy scripts, this is my least used album. So I've got all my work stickers at the front. I used to mark work, I don't anymore. Work from home, day off. I do sometimes use day off scripts. I never mark meetings with scripts. I never mark payday anymore because who cares? It happens once a month. Why do I need to mark it? Of course I've been paid, otherwise I wouldn't have survived and I wouldn't have had the hobby. So of course I've been paid. I do use my sleep-in stickers and I love these. These will always have a special place in my heart. I used to use them every week, and I do still use them on occasion where I feel they fit. But at the moment I'm obsessed with writing Long Lie-In with Wendy, so that's why I haven't used those. Then I've also bought them in this like blank design, so I could start using those and writing on those. Sorry, there's kids playing outside now. So then I've got my paper trail plans, bubble bath scripts in all 3 foils. I need to stock up on those, or I've got no. Oh, look at me go! Look at Lydia the forward planner. Again, it's embarrassing. It's one too many custom pages, I think, of the words bubble bath. But I do love to mark my baths. Then on my last custom order, I did buy Chill Time. I've barely used them, like you can see. I don't know why I thought to order those. And then these I use all the time, so I've gone through a full page of these already, in the gold, and then you can see how much I've used them in silver and rose gold. I use them almost every day, in the weekdays, with the little rain boots from White Day Stationery. They look like welly boots. I was going to say Wellingtons. So I've been sneaky, and I have ordered more of these. They let me order them directly because I begged and I said, I'm using them every day. Is there any way I've ordered them? And she said, since she's formatted them, yes, that's fine. So thank you, Suzanne. Suzanne, and I want to say Jess, but I could be so totally wrong. So I'm so sorry if I got that wrong. They're really lovely, the 2 of them. Then I bought Happy Birthday from them as well. All of my million happy birthday scripts, because everyone has this many birthdays in a year, right? I mean, how ludicrous is that? How ludicrous is that? I could do about 50 years worth of birthdays from those. Oh, it's frustrating. So then these are from, we got engaged a bit backwards, and we kind of started moving forward. We knew we were going to get married, and we started moving forward with actually booking the wedding because of COVID and that. We kind of wanted to get things booked in, and then actually got engaged at a later point. But I thought, oh, it'd be so cute. I'll put all the wedding planning stuff in my planner, but I'll do it on my dashboard page and it will look all cute, and I'll have like a list of everything. There were maybe 4 times. Oh, we can count the amount of times I've used wedding planning scripts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I absolutely nailed it. So 4 times that I actually marked it in my planner, because we were only engaged 11 months. And of that 11 months, we were locked down the entire time. We were in full lockdown the whole time. We came out for a little bit, somewhere in July, when I went and got my wedding dress. I was able to go and try on a wedding dress, thank goodness. But outside of that, we were in full lockdown. So I wasn't doing any wedding planning, because all I had to do was sit at a computer, pick some things. We had a really tiny wedding as well. We hate weddings. So we just literally said the least amount we could say to say I do. Wedding dress, bridesmaids dresses. And we all went and had a picnic. Like, it was a really low-key, it was lovely, but low-key day. So I don't know what I was thinking with wedding planning stickers, but there we go. And then the Crafts by Towie wedding sheet, which is insanely cute. And this is fine because I can use that for other people's weddings, for whenever we go to weddings. Not that we ever go to weddings, but super cute. And then some more scripts there. I need to move those into the relevant months now that I think about it. I don't know why they're in here. I don't know why they're in here. But these are all the months. And again, the problem with these is once you've run out of a month, if you've got a favourite script of month that you like to use, there's the ice cream van again. Sorry, he's obviously doing a loop. You know, you need to buy the whole sheet again. So it's difficult not to end up with a million sheets of loads of unused months when you've used your favourite ones as such in the relevant foil. Then these are super cute. These are all holiday icons. I didn't want to take these off of the sheets, but they also don't fit into the $2 Tuesday albums, so that's why they're in here. And I used a bunch, as you can see, of these on our honeymoon. I'm obsessed. I think it's the cutest sticker sheet ever. Then this is what I use every month on my dashboard page to kind of map out what I'm doing. So I have birthdays, and then I have important events, and then I have movies I've seen, and then I have sticker kits that I've used. So I put all of those depending on the foil colour for the month. Obviously you can see I've had absolutely no rose gold months. It's my least favourite foil. Silver will always be my favourite. And then this was the kind of old way that I was doing it, but I don't have the heart to throw them away, but I also have no use for them as of now because I like them to all look the same. These are all from Panda Bird Design. She hasn't released scripts in a really long time. I don't know if it's just because with the Gathered Layers collection, it's kind of taken up all of her time. And there's just not really space to do scripts. I don't know, but those are quite old scripts. And this album is another one from Wendy Prince. So that is my scripts. Then I'm going to go for my Crafts by Towie albums. So these are my two little Thought Store albums, and they're teeny tiny, so they're $2 Tuesday size. This is my full Crafts by Towie album, and it's literally, I'm not going to go through every icon, just full of all of her icons, and they're in foil colour order. So for me personally, I like to do gold and then silver and then rose gold, and that just repeats throughout the entire thing. So I sort of tried to go sleep into ill, into dog, into home, into work, into planning, boxes, filming, YouTube, and then just random ones at the back there. I love my little salsa stickers. I think they're the cutest thing. Absolutely gorgeous. And then some more holiday stickers because, again, how many holidays have we all had in the last 2 years? So many holidays. Got to have all those holiday stickers for all of the holidays that we've all been on throughout the pandemic. Then we've got another mini one here, and this one is just food and drink at the front. And I would like some more of these. They're not priorities. I'm not going to buy more at the moment, but I would like some more variations of food because I do think they're super cute, and I use these all of the time. Whenever we have a takeaway, I always use one of those to mark it. I think they're so cute. That's the wrong way around, excuse me, while I just amend that while I'm here, because I can't know, but that's the wrong way around, and move on. So yeah, it's all the food there, and then all of her kind of fancy box styles at the back. And again, I use these a lot, so that's fine. And then there's kind of a couple of freebies that I didn't have space for in my other album. And then these are the Miss and Meow icons that I also didn't have space for in my icon sticker books. So I've just shoved those in there. That's not where they'll live, but I've shoved those in there for the moment. Then I've got my little one, sorry, my chair's so squeaky. My little one that's full of freebies. I don't know why I keep this one because I never dip in here. Ever. Oh, these are the Giving Girl boxes I was talking about, the much more delicate ones she's come out with. I think they're gorgeous. But I never use them. Like, these match kits, and yet I haven't brought them out to actually use them. So that's kind of annoying. That's adorable little mini version of the Gathered Layers collection. So yeah, just tiny little one. It's about half the size of the little Thought Store ones in terms of width. And this is from Sadie Stickers. And I got mine in rose gold. You can choose from the 3 foils, I believe. And then my Sadie Stickers one. This one again, little Thought Store. And this has got my happy birthdays, the streamers, and I do use those a lot, to be fair. I did anyway. Again, things change, don't they? I wish you would do another daisy release because I need some more daisy circles. Then we've got all the Christmas stuff because it makes sense to stock up on so much for one season. I mean, look at that. That's ludicrous. Absolutely ridiculous. I use these all the time. I legitimately use these all the time. I've got stacks of these. They're squeezed in there because it's $2 Tuesday, so you have to stock up while they're there. And then again, just an extension of the freebies, and then some Letters to Apollo Christmas ones at the back there, or winter ones I should say at the back there. So those are my mini albums. Then let's work backwards. So this is the rest of my Giving Girl boxes, and I'm just going to skip through these because you've seen 20 million. Again, another shade of pink. Gotta have all pinks. And then the kind of assortments that come in the Oops boxes. That was her Advent, I believe. And then we've got these Sadie Stickers ones that I never ever use because I forget that they're here. I think that's the problem, is you get so used to reaching for the things that you're familiar with, you actually forget that these things are here. And I think these are brilliant and they match so many kits, but I forget that they're here. And kit formats have changed so much in recent years that actually there's so much of what you need in a kit now, so you don't need to be reaching so much for other styles of boxes. But again, this is just what I've accumulated over time. Then I've got my florals in here, which I've tried to match to all my kits, but again, I just bought them thinking, oh, that's a handy colour to have, and actually it's not at all a handy colour to have because it doesn't match anything. And then some more leftover and Conjuring stickers at the back. These are from Art Box Stickers, I believe. She closed and I was absolutely devastated. Is that? I don't feel like that is. Yes, it says Art Box Stickers. Yeah, I'm not imagining that. I wish she would just release those again as a one-off, but I think she's gone for good. And then we've got the Panda Bird Designs Gathered Layers collection. Again, this album is from Sadie Stickers. The one I just had a minute ago is another one from Wendy Prince. If you're in the UK, Wendy Prince is a UK based shop, so you won't have to pay extortionate shipping or customs fees if you need a sticker album. And she does the two bigger sizes. She doesn't do the mini ones for the $2 Tuesday size, but she does do the medium, this size, and the big ones that you saw that hold the kits. She does do both of those sizes. We've all seen these because they were so popular, so you don't need me to flick through these, but this whole album is just for my Gathered Layers. And again, I just don't think to reach for it. I think there's so much in kits I'm so determined to use in the kit itself that I just forget these are here. But then I guess when I'm trying to go through my old formats of kits, I suppose this will help alleviate that. If I can then go through my old stashes of fancy boxes as well, maybe that will kind of encourage me to do that. It's convenient. This is what I was talking about in the Giving Girl, the bowstrung bits. You can stick this, I mean, you can make your own fancy box and put that on anything, or you can use it. So you just buy your 3 foils in that, buy 1 foil colour of whatever of her sheets that you like, and then you can just stick that over the top. So again, I won't bore you with all of this, but there's a bunch of honey ink stuff. I never use these. And I've seen people use them a lot, and they do it really nicely, and the way that they plan, they manage to do it in the most beautiful, intricate way. I'm not that person. Over the space of 2 years, that's how much of the sheet that I've used. Yeah, I've stopped buying foil accent stickers because I don't use them. It's just not, it's not meant for me, the foil accent life. It's just not my strong point, but they are beautiful. They are gorgeous stickers, but you can see how it's ridiculous how many I have and don't use. Same with garlands. Only ever use them in the date cover section, if that. Then all my dividers, I do use these. The only problem I've had is the Bloom Paper Studio, I think it's the light gold foil, is way too rose goldy almost. It's like a champagne rose gold colour. It's really difficult for me to actually tie into any kits, so that's why those don't get used. Yeah, so all of these dividers, I'm obsessed with these. I'm going through these so fast. I currently have the sheet that I'm using in my planner and I've nearly run out, so I do actually genuinely love these, and I'm going through them like wildfire. Same with these. I've got these in the Miss and Meow version and in the Sadie Stickers version, and I fly through those every week. Really struggle to use these. I've tried to use them a few times, then I end up pulling them back up. These are the new date dots I was talking about when I said I've just ordered some date dots from Harriet Wright Designs, because again, date dots is another one where you're going to end up with like random bits of dates that you can't use because of the ones that you did use, because I never use them in order, so that's always a problem. Then we've got a bunch of, I will say I won't bother going through the other 2 foils because they're identical. I have them laid out in the exact same order of, I have all of these stickers I have in all 3 foils. That's how ridiculous of amount of stickers that I have. In my eyes, I know people have much bigger collections, but to me this is ludicrous given that I'm not using them all of the time. But it's every single sticker sheet is in the exact same place in the other two, so there's no point me showing you the other two files as well. But this is my gold one, and then I have a silver and a rose gold, and they all are laid out identically. These are really good if you're looking for a box to stick into the middle of another box. These are really, really cute. Panda bird design ones, the shade of white is just slightly off, so I really struggle to use them in my planner because it's not quite the right shade of white and it really stands out to me. But how many different types of the same box do you need, you know? So then we've got more sort of fancy square shaped boxes. I love these Polaroids. I use them all the time in my spreads. I think they're really cute. And then a load of different styles of circle, and then a load of old Simply Colour Waterco washi strip boxes. I'm never going to use these. I just thought they were really, really cute, ordered them, and they don't suit my planning style at all, so pretty to have in the thing, but I'm never going to use them. Love these. I do want to use these more. I think they're a really unique design. I just wish they were a bit thicker because then I could write better in them. My writing is horrific. These I use a lot as well, these quarter middies. I have these out in my spreads quite a lot, to be honest. Love these. I'm surprised that sheet doesn't even have one taken out because I know I have used these. I guess I've just used them in a different foil. And then I hate holographic foil. It makes me feel sick to look at. I don't know, something with the way the light shifts, I guess, just doesn't sit right with my eyes. So I just keep those at the back, but I never do any holographic spreads because it just makes me feel really dizzy and really sick. And then these are the Sweet Planner deco sheets that I used to use to do my dashboards. So yeah, that's everything in that album. So that's all of the albums done. So that's all of the big albums and the medium-sized albums, and then the $2 Tuesday albums that you've seen. So the rest that I'm going to go through now are all sticker books. Okay, so in theory this should be the end of the glare, since we're not going to be looking at clear shiny paper, clear shiny plastic even, not paper anymore, but who knows. So these are the 3 sticker books that I was talking about. And these I used to hold all of my icons, and I spent forever, probably about 5 or 6 months ago, organising them, and I'm obsessed, and I will not be changing this because it for me is the absolute perfect system. So I know where to reach. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's like my mind just knows what's in each album. This one specifically is all film and TV. So I've got all of my White Deer stationery TVs. I use these every spread. I'm trying these at the moment, the Miss and Meow ones as well, but oh, these White Deer stationery ones have my heart. The pink ones fly, and then I'm left with a ton of blue, green and grey. Then again, it's just so much of the same things. There's loads of popcorn, kind of banners, more TVs. These are all the character stickers that I used to use, and my planning style has just changed, so I don't use them anymore. But these are all film and TV. Some foil TVs there from Harriet Wright Designs. So I'm going to the movie stickers. Then it's all blank for space for more. And then is all the characters. So these are all Avengers characters and Marvel characters and Batman. Then we've got all of the Harry Potter ones, all of the Halloween-y style ones. All of this, just in case you're looking and thinking you'd really like to know what shop they're from, all of this style of sticker is Coffee Monsters Co. And all of this style sticker is Once More With Love. Sorry, that's Coffee Monsters Co, but this is Once More With Love. This is Once More With Love. And then these are Pumpkin Paper Co, but she closed really suddenly and hasn't reopened. Addams Family and Nightmare Before Christmas. There's just so many. And again, it became almost an obsession having all of these character sheets, particularly from Once More With Love. These are Coffee Monsters Co again. I don't know if you can see the big difference in the design there. They're just the cutest thing. The cutest thing. But especially with the Disney ones, I just wanted all of the collections. So I was buying them as quickly as she was releasing them. And I love that I have them. I do. I think they're the cutest stickers ever, but I never use them because it's not my style of planning. But they're just too cute. Way too cute to say no to. So many. And then at the back I've got for when we go to the Disney parks, which again, it was supposed to happen in 2020. We were supposed to go. And then, yeah, whole world shut down, so didn't happen. And we're waiting to hopefully go in 2023. All of these are just Disney Park, Disney Park, Disney Park, and then park tickets. I just thought that fit. And then there's more space there as well. These are the stickers that come on the back of the Crafty Banana. Sorry, I thought I could hear my husband coming in then. The stickers that come on the back of the Crafty Banana envelopes. And I just think they're really cute, so I just pop those in the back of there. Then this one has all of my food in the front. All of my food icons, all of my cooking icons, all of my fast food, takeaway, desserts, it's all at the front. Then it goes into my laptops and kind of work stickers. And again, how many laptops? For someone who doesn't mark work, it's ludicrous. Then I've got all of my wine. Love these. I do love my wine stickers. I think they're really cute. And then all of the Cheers ones. I had to pick these up because they were limited edition in her pink colourway, so I have an excuse for that. Then cocktails, sodas, coffee, tea, and then all of my stickers and planners. Again, most of these I'm just never going to use. All still planners. They're my dance stickers. Again, we'll never use these. I'll stick to the ones from Crafts by Towie. Then we've got exercise, and I'm very particular in the way that I mark Walk Wendy, so I have no use for these since I do no exercise outside of that currently. Then I have my health appointment stickers. But it's just so handy to be able to kind of, and then hair appointments, to open a section rather than like, oh, from this shop do I have a shopping basket? From this shop do I have a shopping basket? From this shop do I have a shopping basket? Which one do I want to tie in? They're just all here, and I can just look at the spread and look at the stickers and go, you know, this one works best, I'm going to use that one type of thing. So that's why I do it. Crafts by Towie, again, you sort of learn your collection, I guess. So I know my Crafts by Towie books like the back of my hand if I want to find anything. So I guess that's a little bit different, the $2 Tuesday ones. Then it goes into cleaning, and then kind of house keys, gardening, board games, sort of date night stuff. I ran out of space at the front of my planner for these, that's why they're here. Then all the travel and cars, airplanes, and then church at the back there. And then in my very last one, you'll be pleased to hear you've made it to the end. This is kind of all bath and self-care at the front. So these are all from Miss and Meow, and I'm obsessed. I have a lot of them. I have a lot of bath stickers, actually. This is, you can judge me hard for the amount of bath stickers that I have, but I am a bath fiend. So many bath ones. Then we've got kind of a self-care section, some candles, lots of candles, actually, a ludicrous amount of candles. Then some massage stickers, nail painting, kind of relax, sleep. It goes into kind of a sleep. How many pairs of slippers? How many pairs of slippers does one person need? Got face masks there, pillows. All of these are kind of sleep icons. And again, I know where to go. This is left over because I didn't have space in my other one. All of the extra work stickers. This is kind of housework. Then we go into holidays. So many holiday stickers, considering there's been no holidays. And we've got some makeup, some wedding. Oh, thankfully I don't have too many wedding stickers, since, in fact, I'm going to get rid of that because that was a sticker that I pulled apart the other day for a purpose, and I don't know why I've left it in there. At least the wedding ones, yeah, I can use for other people's weddings. Then all of the dog stickers that I'm using the paw prints quite a lot for Wendy, all of the dog leads, and then it goes into kind of YouTube and headphones, audiobook style, some plants. These are the wellies that I use to mark Walk Wendy, but I'm running really low. I'm waiting for my most recent consolidation to be shipped to me, and then I should have more wellies, but that's why there's so little of those. Then for some reason I felt the need to stock up on gift bags, because apparently I need a lot of gift bags. I never ever use them in my spreads. I am obsessed with shoes, especially high heels, so that's why I have a ludicrous amount of high heel stickers that I'll probably never use. More high heels, and then telephones. I do use these actually. I think they're really cute. I'd like to pick up some more of those at some point. These are all phones, and then balloons, happy birthday, kind of celebratory, and then rainy weather. I quite like to mark like crazy rainy days with an umbrella. From White to Stationery, then all the cameras, and then it kind of goes into Christmas shopping, and then kind of Christmas stickers for the rest of it. So that was everything. I'm just going to make like a nice little display, so you're not just looking at a beige background. So that was everything from my sticker collection. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope those of you that kind of suggested I do something like this, I hope this is what you kind of had in mind, and that you were able to see where I'm at with the sticker kits that I have, and kind of how I store everything, and where my brain is going around why I haven't used them yet, and what stickers I need to make them work. But I'm really hoping as the weeks go by that I am able to really push myself to use those kits, because they're just sat there doing nothing. But for some of them I do need to find the florals to match, to sort of make it work for me, so I do need to spend some time doing that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope this has kind of given you some inspiration for storage, if nothing else, if that's something that you're struggling with. But it doesn't need to cost the earth to store stickers. These are something like £7 each, and I've collected them over time. I didn't buy them all at once because I didn't have enough stickers to fill them, so just buy them as you need them. Sticker albums aren't too expensive either. So yeah, it's not difficult to kind of start a storage system and it not cost too much money, and then kind of build out from there, so you're not buying 5 sticker albums at once. So yeah, I hope this has been somewhat helpful and interesting, and I will see you in my next plan with me.